And good evening, everyone. This is Kyle Anderson. Welcome to Nicholas Prisco Stadium. I'm joined here by my good friend, Stefan Lally. We're here for the North Jersey Section 2 semifinals between the Woodbridge Barons 8-2 and the 7-3 Montgomery Cougars. How you doing, Stefan?
I'm good. Nothing better than Friday Night Lights, Kyle.
Oh my goodness! The last time we did a game was the quarterfinals of the basketball tournament, right?
Yes, during Valentine's Day season, if I recall.
Listen, we're close to. We just finished the Halloween. What'd you dress up as this year?
No, Halloween's my mother's birthday, so I dressed up as a funder for the dinner.
There you go. All right. So, that was a fun night around here at Woodbridge. We had some trunk or treats, and tonight we're lined up across from our foes from a few weeks ago. Woodbridge beat Montgomery by 2 scores. I'll have to get that score up, but it was something like, I want to say 43 to maybe 26, I think. But Woodbridge came from behind in that game, and they were down 2 scores at half. The coach from Montgomery went for it on a 4th and 3, and it paid dividends for the Barons.
That's what happens when you go for it on 4th. You win big or you lose big.
And the momentum came back to the Barons. They got back to their running game. And Josh Allen had a day that day. I think he had something like 260 yards.
My goodness.
And, there's some players here, though, for Montgomery, and Montgomery's not going to make that same mistake twice.
No. I think Woodbridge looks well prepared, and they're amped up on the sidelines, as you can see, and look like they're ready for a good victory tonight.
Who would have thought? I mean, Woodbridge graduated over 25 seniors last year, maybe 26 or 27 seniors from a 10-1 team. And everybody, I was talking to one of the players' fathers before the game. We were talking about the over/under of how many victories they would have, and they have 8. They're 8-2. What a great start for Woodbridge, and they make the tackle
at about the 22-yard line.
And that was number 7.
But, Kyle, I think that's a testament to Coach George and his staff. And, I see one member of the staff, Alex Forbes, was a football player of mine, not of mine, but played with me when I was on the team.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So that's important to have somebody that has that Baron tradition that can because Coach George is not from around here.
No. And
this is his second year, and understanding the Baron tradition is something that the Barons and the Barons and the Woodbridge community has taught him. So we got a slot left situation here. We have the quarterback, get his name, opened up with a pass, and there's a big pass. They had number 8, Kadir Glover. I'm sorry, no, that's number 8, Obina Abubu, right?
Yeah.
Abubu. He is, from looking at him from here and seeing him before, I want to say he's definitely a basketball player, but he's about 6'6", 6'7".
I would give him that. I wouldn't cheat him on any inches on his height.
And he was wide open, but the pass just fell short.
A little short, and I think they were just testing out the coverage on that play.
Sure. All right. Dylan Mastrola on the tackle, and that was number 2.
Caden Miller on that run.
Here we go.
That would take him for about, 11-yard gain for a first down there.
I agree with that. So, as you said, they tested the coverage, but they also loosened up those linebackers a little because they know that this team can pass.
Yeah, and that's a tricky thing for the defense, especially with that play action. They have that motion down packed.
He's looking right now. He's got 2 very, very good receivers. Trey McFadden is one of them. All right, nothing doing on that play.
And Dylan Saab on the tackle.
Dylan Saab has been a stellar play at defensive end this year. He's really owned up that end. He's made some big plays. And a lot of times, defensive ends, they don't necessarily have to make the play.
Right.
They steer it.
Right.
If
got to set the edge right there. You really direct the play.
All about containment.
Right there, he was the star with an excellent tackle in the open field.
Here we go. We've got Trips Wright over here on the right side. And number 7, Trey McFadden. I'll be calling that name a lot today. I'm sure he'll be targeted a lot. He's in the slot. They didn't look his way this time. And that was number 8, Obinna Abubu.
Looks like Montgomery here is looking at a 3rd and about 3.
And we're joined here by our assembly speaker and part-time play-by-play man, Craig Coughlin.
Hello, Kyle. Hello, Stefan. How are you? Hello, everybody.
Hey, Craig, how are you?
Late. I thought it started at 6. I guess not.
They went a little bit early, and
couldn't wait to get started. Huh?
I was also saying that earlier, like a team from Montgomery, you would think that they would ask for a 7 o'clock game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's daylight saving time on the game.
There we go. How's everybody?
We're doing great. We're doing great. It's Friday Night Football. We're excited.
That's it, right?
In the in-between, Montgomery with the short rush for a 1st down.
So what's happened so far?
One long attempt pass fell incomplete, and a couple of nice runs by Montgomery. They seem to be moving the ball fairly steadily.
Yeah, that's good.
Big hit by Dylan Mastrola. Obinna Abuba made the catch. He's slow to get up, too. So it was a blindside tackle, but it was very clean. So Abuba turned, and Mastrola was right there and just delivered a textbook tackle. And Abuba's up. Good to see him up.
Yeah, you don't want to see anybody get hurt.
No.
So it feels like a football night, right? It's a beautiful fall night, just the right temperature. You're not freezing.
Yeah.
It's not windy or rainy and stuff like that. So it's like classic.
This is the first game of the year that it actually started and it was dark.
That's right.
Oh,
nice pick.
Who is that?
Woodbridge, number 7. He's going to go all the way.
Emilio Ruiz.
Touchdown, Barron.
Wow. Pick 6.
It looked like a quick hitch route. The receiver bobbled it right into the arms of the defender.
It just popped up enough right into Ruiz's hands, and off he went. And those got here at the right time.
Absolutely.
Emilio Ruiz. That's his 2nd interception on the season.
And those are opportunities that win ball games, plays like that.
For sure.
Turnovers. And I think we were talking about it earlier about, when you throw the ball, 3 things can happen and 2 of them are bad.
Yeah, right.
That was one of them.
Exactly right. Justin Blake on to try the extra point. Kick is up and
nice.
Good.
Yeah, good kick for the sophomore.
I don't think he was. We saw this is my 2nd game of the year. He was not the kicker, if I'm not mistaken. Was he the first time? We did the Colonia game.
Yeah.
But let's see it again.
There's a basic boom.
55 yards later.
Yep. And the
Quarterback.
Yeah,
had a shot.
Ooh,
Looks like the receiver was running around to the inside, and the ball just came a little too early.
Yes. And conversely, the game started this way. The last time we played them, they got a pick 6 on us.
Did we play them earlier this year?
We played them earlier this year. We beat them 2 touchdown score that we beat them, but they got out to a 2 touchdown lead against us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, too big of a no. Don't give it back.
He's got to run. They're going to give it back on the same way. That's number 6. That is Xavier Harrigan, and he's going to go all the way for a touchdown.
How about that for a response?
How about that is right.
I saw that developing from up here, and he had the blockers in front of him. He broke one tackle, and it was off to the races.
So a 55-yard touchdown run on the interception, and then I didn't see where he fielded it at, but
around the 10-yard line.
About a 90-yard touchdown return to the kick. And just like that, we got a ball game. We got a ball game.
I'll give him credit for the clean pickup on the squib. It's not always easy.
Oh, never. Even some of the best infielders would have trouble with that, and they would go for two,
and it's incomplete.
And they drop it. So right now, number 13, Chris Jansen, the quarterback, and his top receiver, Trey McFadden, seem to be, out of sync a little bit because you could see them.
Yeah, let's see that touchdown again.
There's the 10-yard line. Here it is right there. There's the scene.
You see that big hole, and now he breaks that tackle and he's gone.
Yeah.
90 yards.
Almost got tackled by his teammate, but still made it in.
That would have been a highlight.
2-point try fails. And so the Barons maintain the lead.
This would be the first time we get to see the Barons offense. Already 2 touchdowns on the board, and none of them offensive.
That's right.
I did not have that in my parlay today, Kyle.
2 touchdowns about 10 seconds
we're
apart.
Not betting on the high school games.
Right? Oh, not yet. Not yet. We need legislation for that. But actually, we need a constitutional amendment as well. Remember, we tried to make, there was a constitutional amendment proposal to allow betting on New Jersey sports teams like Rutgers or Seton Hall basketball, something that failed.
It was a winner in my heart, though.
All right. Big number 68. He's a big guy whose name is not on our list. So.
Number 68?
Yeah. Nice kick. Holy smokes, that's going to go into the end zone on the fly, about halfway back into the end zone. And that's the Barons will take over at the 20. 1st and 10 after some real excitement.
A lot of excitement.
2 plays, 2 touchdowns.
Absolutely. 2 big plays, and it's a reminder of the last game. A lot of big plays. There are a lot of playmakers on his team. A lot of big plays.
Three wide receivers left for the Barons. Handoff inside, lots of room for Josh Allen, and he scoots up to the 43-yard line, pickup of 23 on that play.
One of the things that we shared before the game, they're not strong against the run. Woodbridge, Josh Allen had 263 yards against them in the last game.
See that big, you get a hole there, almost ran into his own guy, I guess, and then that may have slowed him down, but yeah. Well, this is a bad matchup for them. Any team that's not good against the run, the Barons are not a good matchup for. They've been extraordinary at running the ball this year. Coach George knows how to do that. Even though the line is not a big line.
No, but
they're quick.
If Coach George has time with a line like that, he's going to teach them how that blocking scheme is. And these guys, sometimes it's just beating the guy to the spot.
Absolutely. Looks like we had a false start there on the Barons. Some movement on the right side of the offensive line.
Stefan, you spent some time on the line.
I did my fair share of holding calls. How else do you stop them from sacking the quarterback, Kyle?
Listen, it's not a hold if they don't see it, right?
Absolutely. There's holding on every play.
There we are.
That's it. Dylan Steven, the quarterback.
There's Josh Allen. He gets that 5 yards back to the line of scrimmage.
What do you think is the keys for Montgomery for slowing down this Woodbridge rushing attack?
Well, they've got to be willing. No, right now they're under cover 3, so they've got to stack that box. That's what St. Joe's and Summit have done against us. They put eight in a box and dared us to pass the ball. But right now they haven't been able to really stop Josh Allen.
I think the best thing they can do is hold the ball on offense.
Yeah, that too,
because they can control that. Right?
Yes. but they like to throw. Montgomery likes to throw, and Woodbridge is spread out right here. So this is a new formation for us.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a quarterback run here.
Yeah,
quick bubble
out to the 7. That's Justin Encarnacion.
Yeah.
And he picks up the first down and a little bit more.
Justin's a first-year football player. He's a basketball player.
Oh.
Yeah, he looks long.
Yeah, he played basketball with my boys, and he told them, he said, hey, guys, I'm going out for the basketball team this year, for the football team this year. And he's a great athlete, and, there you see it. He was able to adapt right away and make that catch and get upfield.
Absolutely, and a nice little play development there. Everybody was focused on Allen on the play action, and he was able to do that quick pop pass to the outside.
Encarnacion just has 2 receptions on the year, but for 39 yards.
Yeah.
Allen, what about?
I mean, to their point, the Barons don't throw the ball. They've only thrown it 47 times all season.
That's it.
A little over 300 yards.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
4 of them were for touchdowns, though. Of the 18 completions.
So Dylan Stevens, a sophomore quarterback, but very capable, great thrower. I've seen him throw. I've seen him drop back and look down the field. The run has been working for them, but knowing this staff, they're putting a wrinkle out here. We might see more than 4 or 5 passes tonight, maybe 8 or 9.
If I recall from the game we saw, he has a big arm too.
So he really does. And here's a sophomore running back looking to turn the corner. Justin Blake did not get there.
Yeah. He lost. In fact, he probably lost a couple of yards. Tried to get around the end, but couldn't get there. Good defense by number 41 of Montgomery. Number 41 is also not on our list.
Oh, we got a lot of guys here with no numbers. 9th and 10th graders, but
it was number 10 also.
Yeah.
Jaden Bartlett.
Yeah,
He was the guy who really made
little jet sweep there, and Montgomery was able to seal the edge on that one.
Yeah.
Have about a 3rd and 7 for the Barons.
Okay, here's the shift that they started. They implemented this shift, so it's an over formation.
Allen again.
And there's
Coach Drew, and he got it.
Yeah.
See where they spotted. I think it's going to be a first down.
Did you see? I didn't see if the defensive line shifted over or not.
Let's check here on the replay. They didn't shift
over.
And honestly, that hole was just big enough for Allen. Only Allen could have fit through that.
That's it.
If it was me, the door would have closed very quickly.
He's a patient runner, right? Do you see the way he waited, and then boom, he slipped through the thing and darted through.
He's patient more and more ways than one. He waited 3 years to be the starting running back, and he's done it in a big way.
Yeah, it's definitely paid off.
There they shift the line again.
There it is.
Leaving a gap, by the way. I'm not sure why you don't bring some pressure through that gap, but maybe it got off guard.
That was Kyle Campos on the run.
No, that wasn't effective. Picked up maybe a yard.
They slightly adjusted, but this is where that formation, when they do that shift, a sweep, is easy because you can get that outside guy down on the strong safety.
Correct.
And if you hit him on the strong safety, it's just you in the corner.
Yeah. But I like this old school offense. It's been a while since I've seen a good shift from the O-line.
This is the leather helmet offense.
Allen got tripped up, I think, on his own guy. If not, maybe it was
the turf monster.
44 Jack Schmelzer.
Barron's looking at a 3rd and 5 at about the 31-yard line.
They're probably in 4-down territory here.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have I don't know that Blake can kick.
Not that far.
What are we at? In the 30-40 would be a 49-yard field goal, right?
I don't think he's had an attempt this year.
Okay. Well, then
there's
inside handoff. Gets a couple.
Yep. Dylan, he kept a couple last week when we did the game, Craig.
Oh, yeah.
And he ended up getting 15, 20 yards. So very capable runner, built for this. You can see him, this close-up right here. Now look at this guy. He's well-built quarterback. And you have to be because you're going to take your share of hits.
4th and 2 for the Barons.
Quick formation.
Yeah, they quickly ran to the line, but then they delayed. So handoff to Allen. I don't think he's going to make it. Nope. He's going to get pushed back. Got down to about the 31. He needed to get to about the 31. Let's see where they.
Players are calling for it, but I don't think so.
Let's see if they take a measurement. By the eye, it didn't seem like he got there.
Yeah,
and they
short by a yard.
You see, he's got to get there. I think they stop him. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
54 came up at the end. Dragomir Gorgiev.
Yeah, it just wasn't look like the O-line was able just to push them off the ball and unable to find a hole there for Allen.
And if you're, pushing for extra yards, the last thing you want to do is see a guy named Dragomir coming up to make the hit.
I can bet he doesn't miss many tackles.
No, not at all. That's a big name for a big guy.
We had motion and we get a penalty.
Hope you're joining us on YouTube and Facebook and
now 1st and 15 from Montgomery.
So I just got a nice text message from our good friend Eric LeGrand.
Hey, Eric, how are you?
That was his nephew, Xavier Harrigan, that scored the kickoff return.
Really?
Oh, look at that. What a small world.
What's that? Oh, I knew that Eric had a nephew over on that program. So congrats to him. Hopefully he doesn't do it again to us.
Inside handoff to Caden.
Looks about a 3-yard gain
so
there.
Eric, being a Colonia guy, probably didn't mind that. So if he had been a Baron, that would have been a problem for him. No challenge here, right, Eric?
And his Patriots are playing over in Phillipsburg, starting at 7 o'clock tonight on the other side of this bracket. And we could be potentially headed toward not to get ahead of ourselves, an all Woodbridge sectional final, right? Wouldn't that be great?
That would be terrific.
Would be great. I mean, my 2 playoff runs were both ended by Phillipsburg and back-to-back years.
They're a perennial power.
That year,
pass is complete.
2017 was it, or 2018?
It was 2015 and 16, I believe.
The one year, Phillipsburg basically beat our entire township because Kennedy, Colonia, and Woodbridge all made it to the section finals, and Phillipsburg ended up beating Woodbridge and Colonia.
Yep.
And Colonia
was at Rutgers. I was there for that game.
The pouring rain, right?
And it pouring rain. It was a miserable day, and the Patriots came back and
triple
made a run overtime. And then just fell short. It was literally a couple of yards from the goal line, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was a game. It was a great shot of our trainer, Mackenzie Atherton. She's a fantastic trainer, has been in a lot of crucial situations, and it's good to know as a parent that you have somebody who's dedicated and skilled on that sideline.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
And so it's 3rd down. It is 3rd.
Oh, it's 3rd down. I'm sorry. I guess there was a timeout. Spread formation.
The blitzer coming off the
right side. Complete.
There's that catch.
That's a 1st down. It's a nice catch by him. See the player's name.
Number 8. Obini Abubu.
He made a nice play coming back to the ball. He drove down, and we get a replay of that. You can see him. He drives down the field and then comes back to make the reception. You see him. He pushes down. Now he turns around at about the 40, comes back to the play.
He ran the corner off.
Terrific route. Yep.
As a former receiver, I always say, a 10-yard out is not a 10-yard out. You have to run 13 yards to get 10. You have to run 15 yards to get 12.
And that will do it for the first quarter or so. With a flare in the middle.
2 touchdowns by both teams, none of them offensive.
We go to the second quarter. 7-6, Barons on top. We'll be back. Stay with us. We're staying. And welcome back. We didn't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we're gonna go through. We're gonna talk through until the half. That's all right. And see the guys down there in their I'm looking at the Water Boys. They have their brand new Woodbridge Bronco jackets. Those are cool. Their championship jackets finally came in. I got word the other day that they were delivered. Those kids are proudly wearing them. And so Colonia has Phillipsburg. Phillipsburg is the favorite in that one. They're the top seed. It's a long drive out there, but let's hope Colonia comes back with a win.
Right.
Rooting for them.
There we go. Spoken like a guy on the Board of Ed and not a former Barron football player.
There's a counter.
Inside handoff again to Caden. Still on his feet. Gets it out over the 50. Gets the first down and a little bit more.
Way to be patient and find the hole there 2 or 3 times. Didn't find an open alley and bounces it all the way out.
Yeah, sometimes you let that play develop and you see things that you didn't see a second before.
Take another look at that.
There goes a little stutter step to the left.
Kicks it outside. Nice read.
Yeah, Mastrola was really getting dominated by number 50, Michael Bellamy. He had Mastrola on his roller skates on that one, but they came down and made a tackle. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, Montgomery's been able to keep Woodbridge's defense honest, showing them they can move the ball by air and by land.
Takes the handoff. Going to go long down the middle. Intended for Trey McFadden.
Yeah.
A little bit overthrown. Let's give you the names of the Woodbridge defensive players. Number 3 is, of course, Josh Allen. Number 4 is Dylan Nostrono. Number 7 is Emilio Ruiz. He has the touchdown. Number 12 is Kyle Campos. Number 13 is Jake Kovalakowicz.
Kovalakowicz.
Number 79 is Aaron and Andrews. Number 55 is Johnny Collado. Number 50 is Dylan Saab. Number 52 is Kenny Mangelli. And number 58 is Jeremiah Colon.
And that looked like that was number 79 on that tackle, Arrows Andrews. So they ran that same little counter or a little trap play. It's a trap there, you know.
Defensive line wasn't fooled that time. Sets up a 3rd and long.
Okay, got McFadden in the slot here.
3rd and 9.
Blitzer coming off the edge.
Pressure.
That was Dylan Mastrola on the blitz.
He got the ball. I think that might have been a fumble.
I think so too. He
went out of bounds.
I don't know if he got the hand going forward.
Mastrola coming off the edge.
Comes in a big hurry. Yeah, I think that's a fumble.
Been a fumble, but it went out of bounds.
It went out of bounds. They didn't lose the yardage, so they ruled it incomplete on the field.
Yeah, great play by Mastrola, especially after I called him out for getting pushed around on a previous play. But
I think he
comes back. That's it. I coached him in baseball. He's one of those kids that takes criticism to the heart.
Could be a meaningful no call. You know, a little couple extra yards backed up helps the punt return.
Use that back to get the punt.
And they're going to get it. And that was a pop-up. He kicked that straight up and still got a little distance. But did you see three linemen came in and nearly blocked that?
Kyle Campos was the back to receive.
I think they blocked the kick the last time we played them. I think we blocked one against them the last time we played them.
Here we get another look again. Yeah.
All he's got to do is lay out. I think he was afraid he didn't want to rough the kicker.
If they laid out a little bit earlier, they probably would have got that.
Something to remember for the future, though.
Yeah.
And he certainly disrupted. Because, as we said, number 68, and for the folks at home in Montgomery who are screaming at their television right now, it's because your team didn't put his name on the list, not because we didn't want to say it. Just a mild criticism. That we don't know the fellow's name, but he kicked it long into the end zone about halfway deep, if you remember, on the kickoff. So I think he has a big leg.
So Dylan Steven did not get a gain on that one. It'll be second 10.
I'll also credit Allen on that last drive and the pass coverage on second down, that deep, long pass. It was him and the receiver alone.
He was right
there. No pass interference, clean coverage. You love to see it.
And, the challenge that's going to be there is the height differential. That's the challenge.
Yeah.
Because he's always, right there. But I've seen, last week against Rawway, they threw one up high on him, and Rawway had a 6'3" receiver.
Yeah, it's tough. You can't coach height.
No.
And that's kind of the model now, right? You see the cornerbacks are shorter than
there's
a
a screen
to Allen.
And he got loose.
There's
we have
a penalty flag on the play. Let's see.
See what the penalty is on the play.
The penalty was in the backfield, so I'm going to say it was
holding.
Yeah, that's my guess. In which case, this will be the Cougars' ball.
Yeah. Yep. They're.
And it is.
So quick running back screen. It looks like a face mask right there.
Yeah.
And the ball just
gets stripped away.
Right
and that was, who is it?
Number 18, it looked
like?
It's
number 68 again. Boy, I wish they put that guy's name on the list. I'm not missing it.
He's playing a lot.
Yeah.
I do think on the replay they missed the face mask call there. You did see Allen's head jerk back, and they're calling it.
No, they called the face mask. They just called it. Yep, that's what the flag was for. Just saw the referee indicate it was a face mask, and he's going to move it out. What a break for the Barons, because
absolutely
that was going to be Montgomery's ball. Although I guess the face mask probably unsettled Josh Allen and maybe separated him a little bit from holding the ball as tightly. So that may have had an impact, as we see the Allen and Mastrola and Steven running back out onto the field as the offense returns.
I'll take it. A potential turnover turns into a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, and now it's 1st and 10 Barons at their own 34 with 9 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this second quarter. 2 big plays and lots of defense. That's what we've had so far. A couple of runs by Josh Allen, but not a lot.
Had a 3-yard gain on that rush.
We've seen a lot of 3-yard gains. Kyle, you said that the Barons were able to run all over Montgomery the first time they played. I guess they've made the adjustments.
They made some adjustments for sure. I think that Allen is also very capable. He had a big run in that game. I want to say it was like maybe 55 yards. And, that's what he's capable of. He'll go along all game. Did the same thing. He'll go along all game with the 3 and a 5-yard gains, and then all of a sudden he'll burst.
Well, I think we saw that. He had a monster game against the Patriots. The Barons as a whole had a great game against the Patriots. Little pitch now. Now he's going to throw the ball.
There's a new play.
Intended for Russo. A little bit underthrown and no flag. Russo's looking for the flag, and he's not going to get it.
I think Russo's complaining about that he got hooked when trying to make an attempt for the ball. See if we get a replay.
He got the ball out there.
Allen sets up nicely, throws the ball.
Yeah.
Looks clean to me.
Yeah, it was
just
close.
Underthrown.
Little contact, a little bit of contact.
Just a little bit underthrown. Yeah. If it was 2 yards deeper and to the right a little bit, it was a touchdown. But instead, it's 3rd down and 6.
It's one of those plays you just take a shot at. You see something on film and over the week, and you say, let's try this out during the game.
Absolutely.
If it went right, he'd be a genius.
Russo had a step or two, probably a step. You want to come back to it. Allen in motion now. Fake the inside handoff.
Nice
throws
slant.
It out. And a slant to Encarnacion. He's still on his
breaks
feet.
a tackle.
One man to beat.
Down at about the 27.
Nice play by.
Only had 2 receptions coming into this game, right, Craig?
Yep. And he's had a big game so far.
Yeah, I love it.
Here
nice
it is.
Slant.
Nice clean. Right.
And you see that jet motion to Allen move the middle linebacker over and gives you that alley to sneak that slant in right behind him. We've seen that sweep motion a couple times on the play action. Very effective for the Barons.
Justin was wise to protect that ball, too, from the tackle from behind.
Absolutely.
You know how many kids are going crazy over the score right now?
The 6-7?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm only 27, and I don't understand the trend.
We don't know what it means either. You're younger than me. Isn't that your age? No, 6, 7.
Pickup of about 8 while we sort through this. We're going to have to hire somebody younger than Stefan, who's 27,
27.
to help us figure out what that means.
Still being deciphered.
Either that or he's holding out on us, Kyle. 2nd and 2 from the 18 as we approach the 7-minute mark of the first half.
I think this is the first time all game the Barons have been in the red zone.
Yeah, it's been the most sustained drive of the game. Encarnacion goes in motion again, this time to Allen. He's met there. Nice hit by number 54.
Let's see how.
Dragomir Gavorkiv.
I think Allen got the first on that. Let's see where they measure it out.
Yep, they do. They're moving it. They're moving the chains.
Nice little stutter step there, too.
It's a just
Runs
inside.
right into Dragomir Gorgev.
Yeah. I thought it was inside the 50. I'm not sure that's a great spot for the Barons, but they can get a first down without a touchdown, so that's
Correct.
good for them. And this drive, as so many Woodbridge drives do, eating up a lot of the clock.
Little
Justin, now he pitches it to
Quick
Allen.
pitch.
Nice cutback. He's down
What
to
a-
the 5, and that's going to be a touchdown.
What a great adjustment he made there, right?
Absolutely.
Terrific touchdown.
just when he thought he ran out of field, finds a hole.
Because that's a pitch that should have went all the way to the outside. He saw all of the company over there, and he made a nice cut inside and gets into the end zone and expands that lead.
And I will give you, when you see it on the replay, I'd say that's trust. You usually trust your quarterback, but that's trusting your running back. Running that read option to the weak side of the field. Usually you run it to the open side.
Yeah,
He says, I'll take the short side. My guy will make a play.
and he did.
Blake on for the extra point attempt. Bad snap. Scooped up by Kovalechek, and he scoots in for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, if we get a replay on that, I'd love to see if that was a bad slap or
Or if that was a planned play, right?
That was too beautiful.
It was a bad snap because it came rolling back to him.
And it was as naked as can be. It was
Yeah, that's a touchdown by Allen.
great
You said-
jet sweep going left.
Right, and
He plants
terrific
and he runs.
cutback
Look
right
at that.
there, and boom, he's gone.
What
Yeah.
good vision is that?
And listen, he broke 2 tackles to get into that end zone too. Great balance.
Let's see the extra point try.
Here's Jack Kovalakowicz. Oh, it was a snap. The snap actually came in as a
A little.
it hit the ground.
Yeah,
He scooped
I
it
don't
up.
think that was on purpose.
Yeah,
I think it was fortuitous that it went right straight to him.
I think it was a heads-up play.
Well, quick thinking, and he didn't even hesitate. Just said, swoop.
No. He's a baseball player, so he scooped that up just like a baseball player should. He'd make Coach Monaco very proud.
And the Barons, with the 2-point conversion, 15-6, makes it a very tight 2-possession game.
Justin Blake kicks it down to the 9-yard line.
No squib this time, kept the ball in the air. Similar result, though. And they're able to get him down at the 44-yard line.
Xavier Harrigan. And we say sometimes they put their best, fastest player in the back. Why are you going to kick it to him? Squib it. Then when people say, why did they squib it? Because they put their best player back there, and we're going to kick it to him?
We're going to make sure he gets a touch in some open space. Yeah. I mean, that's most of the times they don't. Most of the times we've seen Woodbridge, they've just squibbed the kick.
I would not, after those 2 returns, I would not want to see him get that ball again.
But very favorable field position for the Cougars.
Yeah, nice return for them. Abuba is a big guy out here. He's in the number 8. He's a long wide receiver. That pass was intended for McFadden.
Christensen and McFadden are just having trouble today. They're just don't seem to be in sync. For the numbers that they have, you would think that they would have already hooked up a couple of times today, but they haven't.
Second and long. See if they don't run it here. Similar jet motion to the Barons have done. And he's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Great pursuit on that defense.
Kudos to the D-line to keep scraping and scraping to get to the running back.
Yep, there's not much there. There's
That was
a blocker in front of him. Wasn't gonna go,
Number
that was
5, Joseph Santiago Jr.
Caden Miller.
We have a 3rd and 8 for the Cougars. Very critical possession here for them.
It really is. This is 5:19. This is probably going to be their last possession if they don't get a first here.
Christensen falls back. He's going to take it himself.
And
He's got the 50. He's got the first down and then slides down.
He's a slippery running back, a slippery quarterback.
44.
Credit to the
He had a little more room, but I think he used his discretion. Said, I got the first down by a lot.
Absolutely. Saw the blitzers coming, saw the man coverage with the backs toward him. Ran right up the hole he was given.
Kovalakowicz was coming on, so he slid down. Clock continues to roll. Inside handoff to Miller.
Miller made a nice run there.
For another Cougar first down.
Just got a nice text from our old buddy, Mr. Greg Ficara, who says, hey, how about a little love for the O-line on that last series? They did some work, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. You can't forget the big guys up front.
Never.
Spoken like an offensive lineman in the past, right? Yeah.
Well, Greg, since you're watching, you know, we could use you in the booth. I know it's a little bit of a drive, but come back on up.
So
He goes again.
Looks like a design quarterback
Christensen
run.
again. Yeah, that was a draw, quarterback draw. Gets it down to about the 17, 18 probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is clearly a design play.
So-
Takes a step. Now he's got a nice hole.
Woodbridge was only rushing 4 on that one, and they dropped off into coverage. And their coach probably, when he called that last play, he probably told the quarterback, keep it until they start respecting it.
Kyle, I wasn't, at the last Woodbridge Montgomery game. Did the quarterback run the ball much himself?
He did.
Okay,
He
he
did.
has wheels.
He's capable, yeah.
He's going to
He
throw
can
it this
throw.
time, throwing deep
There's
into the end
Oh,
zone.
yeah.
Incomplete. A little bit high. He went up to get it.
Ball was there.
Yeah.
Ball was there.
Obuba went up high to get it.
Yep, great pass. He threw it perfectly high for him to go up and get it. He's got to haul that in, but good defense also.
Ruiz was there.
He was there every step of the way, just couldn't climb up to the ladder to heaven.
Yeah, that's a tall task. I think I want to say Abuba has got to be 6'6".
A little bit. So, and it was a little bit high. I mean, a couple of inches less than it would lower, and it would have been a touchdown. But he's a great target. Inside handoff again to Miller. Nothing there. Pretty much the entire defensive line stopping in to say hello.
That sets up a 3rd and about 11 for the Cougars. Let's see if they try to go back to Abuba on this critical 3rd down for them.
Yeah. Also got another text from your former coach down in Panama, Coach Nyers.
Hey, Coach.
He said hello to Stefan. He said, tell Stefan I said hello.
There we go.
He's in Panama?
He's in Panama. That's the way Van Halen sang it. Yeah. Panama.
We've gone international, ladies and gentlemen. Complete.
That's a great catch by and a spin move by McFadden on that one. And
Critical first down for the Cougars there.
And you can't let McFadden get in the open field. I saw him run down one of our players the last time, and he's very, very fast. So a nice little crossing route. And he throws that right there.
That was
where
it.
it
That was a
needed to
nice
be
pass.
thrown. Yeah.
Looks like, I would assume, a Barons timeout here.
2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Barons take their first timeout.
Well, a half. 2 minutes left and a half. It's only 6:36.
do you think the coach is discussing in the huddle, Kyle? What are you saying to your Baron defense?
Well, they got to get to that quarterback. And I think, they've got to talk. They know who it's going to go to. It's either going to go to 7 or 8. Right now, what are they at? First down?
First and the first and 10. They can get it down to the 2.
And they've got 2 timeouts. So you may see right now is that quarterback drop back and take off again.
Okay.
He makes if the coverage drops, you take off. That's been the most effective play for them in this drive.
For Woodbridge, you'd keep a spy. I think it's time you do a little spy on the quarterback.
If you do, you got to take somebody off of whoever releases.
Barron's defense has been stout up until this point. Mind you, the first Cougar touchdown was not made by the offense.
That's right. Trips left.
As you pointed out earlier, the missed extra point and the botched attempt by the Barons.
There it is.
He's going to keep it himself. He's going to get. No, he had a path, and then he started the nice defensive play to come up and fill the gap and force them out. So he get picked up a couple. The missed extra point and the botched 2-point conversion or botched extra point by Woodbridge that turned into a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that was by design because Caden Miller, he planted his foot and shot upfield to lead block.
Kyle, you called it there with the quarterback run.
Yeah. Right now, Woodbridge's defense has got to tighten up a little bit. They're going to have to really get in there and put some pressure on this quarterback.
2nd and 5. Is he going to keep it again? Nope. Gives it inside this time to Miller, and he runs it in for a touchdown.
Here we go.
5-yard touchdown run by Caden Miller.
Now you've got to go for 2 now. Doesn't make much of a difference, but
only it's the book on that, right? If it's a 3-point game.
I would go for 1 here. I'm not the coach, but I mean, you miss another 2-point, it only puts you deeper in the hole. And I misspoke.
They made it look easy.
Just like they drew it up on the bus.
Yep. So now it's a 1-point game, 15-14 in favor of the Barons. 134. So what do you do? Do you at the Barons want to take a shot?
I would. It's a playoff game, right?
You go down, move downfield. If you get a couple of good two first plays that move down the field a little bit, you can move the chains and you go for it.
There's a touchdown again. Cuts it back in. A couple of blockers out in front and for a touchdown.
I will say those big 2 blocking receivers, they're good at setting the edge and making sure their quarterback and running back had space to move the ball on the outside. Cougar kicker has a big leg. Hopefully
he does.
Barons can get to return this one. Last one was a touchback with the ball hitting the end zone.
So, Craig, you did this game. You remember the 2011 semifinal, Steiner Woodbridge?
Oh,
that was a back-and-forth game.
Yes.
That was a back-and-forth
That really was, yep. This one's going to land at about the 7. That's Allen with the ball. Cuts it back upfield.
Fighting.
Good coverage. Takes it out to about the 22, and that's where the Barons will start with 1:26. They have 2 timeouts to go, so they certainly can keep it on the ground. And by the way, their best weapon is Josh Allen, so he's a guy who could turn this into a 78-yard touchdown in a big hurry.
And our recently elected 3rd Ward Councilman, Corey Spiller, checked in. Tell us how great we sound.
Oh, thank you.
Congrats on your election.
On your big victory on Tuesday night.
3rd Ward is in great hands.
Let's see what the Barons do. They put it in the air? They do. No?
Tried to do the same thing. Did not work. Now, if you're Montgomery, you want to call timeout? Yeah, they're going to call the timeout.
No game.
Did they call one? No, they haven't.
Clock's still running.
And Woodbridge hasn't either. So this tells me if Woodbridge doesn't get any yardage on this one, they're going to take a knee after this. So they are spread out.
I'm not sure why Montgomery didn't take a timeout.
Yeah.
And They got it to
There
Allen.
we
He
go to
breaks a
Allen.
tackle. He was 2 steps away from being gone. And let's see if the Barons will now take the timeout.
Okay.
Now you got some running room.
They didn't take the
they didn't.
timeout.
I thought I
They
saw
did
the
not.
referee signaling the timeout. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
They've done
Everybody's
this.
just content to go into the locker room. It looks
Yeah.
like it's 15-14.
I think if they take a timeout, if they get on the other side of the 50, we'll see. I don't know if they're going to.
24 seconds to go.
Allen.
No, that's Joe.
All right. Now he
Joseph
ran out of
has
bounds. The clock should stop.
Stephen who has it. I'm sorry.
And now you've got 18 seconds, and you've got two timeouts.
It's going to be like right on the just a hair on the Barons side of midfield. That was a nice run by Stephen.
Yeah, absolutely fooled me on that play action.
Breaks the tackle here, bounces off his own guy.
He's been a fantastic runner this year.
He's a big kid.
Or read option, excuse me.
So they've got to
listen at 5'10", 195. He seems bigger than that to me. Going to keep it again. This time up the middle, he's going to be met by a couple of guys.
I would burn another timeout here, and they do. Do you try to take a shot at the end zone?
Well, I would have taken one in the previous play. That's just me.
I would have called timeout earlier. I would
have too. Yeah.
But Barons are moving the ball. They moved the ball the last possession, and they're moving it now. It would have been nice to have 25 more seconds or something on the clock.
Yeah, I think Coach George's strategy since he's been here has been to use that clock to his advantage, keep the other offense off the field. He's been effective at that. He hasn't strayed away from it. And you know what? He's 18-3 since he's got
18-3 since he's here. He's probably won 500 games in his career to my 0. Yeah. So I'm going to defer to him. But and he's a terrific coach, right? He's a terrific career at South Brunswick and wherever else he's been. So, hey, doesn't mean I'm not entitled to my opinion. Out of the shotgun. Going to take a shot down the middle.
Oh, he took a shot too.
Encarnacion was open. The ball's just a hair high. He did get a hand on it.
Yeah, it's a good ball, but just a little bit high.
That one had a chance to be a score because if you see it, Encarnacion was about to split the 2 defenders. Let's see if we see the replay right now. If he catches this in stride, and he was in stride. Look at all the room he had.
He could have planted and made a left.
Yeah, safety number 7 was headed in the other direction.
That's
he was
right.
Gone.
See if they'll go for it again.
9 seconds to go. And throw it
for
out.
Sideline.
That was almost a pick 6. Woo.
So now they're not gonna make that mistake again.
Xavier Harrison almost had a game-changing interception right here. There was nobody in front of him.
It'll probably take a victory formation, but the thing is, if you're going to throw it downfield. Throw it downfield. I can understand trying to throw that out, but the receiver, the corner sat. He sat, and he anticipated that one.
Woodbridge takes their final timeout.
If I were the Barons, I would see if my punter could reach the end zone. I would just try to bang it in.
Oh, no.
No?
No.
No, I'd give it to Allen and see if he can
fourth
make
down.
something
No, it's
happen.
4th down. It is 4th down. Yeah.
I wouldn't give them a Hail Mary attempt. But.
There's 5 seconds to go. I'd give it to Allen and see if he could make something happen. The kid he could break one from here on any given play.
So I take a shot downfield because it'll take all 5 seconds for that.
See what the Barons do here. Empty set. They've gone a pass down the middle, down on the right hash. Do a nice run to Allen.
Allen cuts around the outside. He'll pick up about 3 or 4, and that will do it for the first half.
Okay.
The Barons heading into the locker room at halftime, up 15-14, and we'll take a break. We'll be back. Stay with us, everybody.
Zato.
Oh, wait, I didn't even realize. Just throw up the peace sign until she sees. Are you getting arrested?
Yes, I am. I'm getting a couple arrested. Okay. Hey, bro. It's the second time this year.
Yo, boys after this?
Got a nice handful of cheering dance time.
Yo, this shit is empty, bro. Like, this one, yo, thank God I'm getting in for free, bro.
And now we will welcome onto the field the Woodbridge High School Marching Band.
It does fucking matter. Oh, haven't seen a Super Bowl since 2012. It doesn't matter. Who won that? Jackson Dart's my dad. I love Jackson Dart. Haven't seen a Super Bowl since 2012. Haven't seen a Super Bowl since 2012. That mom name's got Cardi B pregnant.
What's the Giants score?
We can't talk.
No matter retirement. So bad. We'll be out of retirement today, please. We'll be out of retirement. I love you, Aaron. I mean, this is myself. No. It's your birthday. You don't. That doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. I remember you. I can't imagine being a man like Jesus Christ. I'd never touch an instrument in my life. I used to be a beast. Oh, you were. Bro, I would have. Bro, 1v1 being sacked. No, 1v1 Like, I'm so serious. I don't think this is US. You're black.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of the North Jersey Section 2 semifinal game. It's a 15-14 lead for the Barons, and our fearless leader has returned from visiting his grandchildren down in the bleachers, who are weathering the elements to watch this Woodbridge game. Craig, Stefan, what do you think of the first half?
Started off slow with 2 non-offensive touchdowns, and we saw the teams heat up. Montgomery with the touchdown late to end the half, and the Barons with an almost pick 6. I'm interested in what they do to come out in the half to, change things up for the Barons offense.
Yeah.
See if they can get the ball into the end zone a couple more times.
Yeah, I think this is a Baron team that really runs the ball and takes advantage of their ability to control the clock and move the ball. The first time they played, they had much more success than they had in the first half here. So let's see what they have. But I think this is Baron football. They want to be in control.
And this is Kyle Campos.
Nice move. He gets around the corner and gets driven out of bounds at about the 27. So
he's been an effective return man all year.
Go ahead.
Stefan, to your point, what Montgomery does well, they really stretch that field.
Yes.
And then when they spread you out, they find the gaps. And, we've seen it a few times. They have not hooked up with number 7 McFadden, but I'm afraid if he does, it could be a big play for them.
Well, they look like they have good receivers, really good receivers, right?
Yeah.
McFadden, you said, was terrific all year, I guess, but has been slowed a little bit today. And Abuba is a powers forward for another 4 or 5 yards. Let's see who that is.
It's like the quarterback, Dylan Steven.
It's Steven.
Dylan Steven fought for a few more yards and brought it to it's now 2nd and short.
Yeah, you can't stop moving your legs. You got to keep on pushing, and he did, and he got rewarded with an extra 4 to 5 yards.
Looks like he might be in pain a little bit. I don't know. Nope, guess not. Okay. He was like bobbing up and down.
2nd and short. This is where it could be a down where you might want to take a shot here and throw a nice slant. You got a little bit of a waste play. You just don't want to take a loss. Nope. There's a quick toss
inside, and that's Allen.
Off to the races.
Well, he's a good runner. He finds spaces that others probably would miss. You know what I mean? He's just terrific and fast, and gets it past midfield.
Looks well rested after halftime.
Well, it was a long halftime. I heard some of the folks in the crowd were talking about that. I guess the first half went pretty fast, so we got a little extra time here.
Yeah, it was a great block by Campos, and it looked like I want to say number 54 for the Barons, which was Jordan. Jordan Worwell.
And at the end of that run, he cut it back inside. He could have gone outside and gone out of bounds, but he cut it back inside. Probably picked up another 5 yards by doing that. So
they feed him again.
Ooh, he just runs over.
Yeah,
nice, about 6-yard gain.
He's 5'8", 165, and he took a guy that was probably about 200 pounds, number 55 there. Took him for a ride. Yeah, Youssef El Shabir got on his back, and Josh took him for a few more yards.
Yeah, me and Josh are both 5'8".
All right.
You got that going.
Yeah.
You're more powerfully built.
Yes.
There we go. Wow. Might have a career in politics there, Craig.
There we go. They're feeding the monster right there, and he gets through for a first down.
Absolutely.
Not just short, maybe just short.
And the Montgomery D-line held up pretty well in the first half. We'll start to see if they get tired in the second half with this ground and pound attack.
That's an excellent point. I think that's probably part of Coach George's strategy, right?
Absolutely. Keep them out there. Yeah, keep their defensive line, out on that field.
And it looks like they didn't get the first down. I still have on the field a 3rd and 1. My eyes deceived me on my last play.
Here's that shift.
Well, this would be one where you could take. Now they're going to go into the push.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
going to be
know. Let's
think
see
they
where they're
got it.
spotted. It's tricky to find out where they are. They stop the clock while they don't stop the clock.
They say it's 4th and 1, no gain on the
No
play.
gain on the play.
See if Coach George decides to
This
go
part of the
for
field,
it.
I think you have to go for
I
it.
think you go for it, right? I mean, it's the punt's going to net you 20 yards, maybe.
So I'm a little superstitious, and this is what happened to Montgomery in the first game. They went for it on a 4th and 3, didn't get it, and Woodbridge was down 2 touchdowns. So let's see if they get this. I'm thinking it's going to be a hard count, and then they're going to step back and punt it. Nope. Here we go.
Oh, and he gets over
Yeah, looks like a read option that got blown up immediately.
They sniffed it out.
And it was number 54 and Dragomir Gorovich. You said his name a couple of times before, along with number 55, Yusuf El Shalini.
There's the
Yeah.
replay, and the
54.
line didn't just shuffle all the way to the left, and
Yeah.
it was just immediate.
Yeah,
Well,
Dragomir sniffed that out.
So let's see how that plays out. A big play for Montgomery. The Cougars now with a chance to take the lead.
Now this is where you take a shot right now. You get a turnover here and go right for it. Let's see. Nope.
They give it to Miller. And not much there. Miller's still on his feet fighting. And
Stood up and maybe gets a yard on that.
as he falls down.
That last Barons drive almost took a good 4 minutes, 30 seconds off the clock.
That is something they do. And even if you had with that long halftime, you could, if you have a 8 o'clock dinner
pass.
reservation, probably almost intercepted, and then almost a bigger play than it turned out to be. Good play for.
He gambled and lost on that one.
Yeah.
Koa Dimitru.
Yeah, number
That's
14.
almost, yeah, that's Allen. Almost gets it.
Koza Dimitra. So they're in Barron territory here.
First down.
And on the kickoffs, we see their kicker has a leg, and it's only a 1-point game. If they get into field goal range, it is possible.
Their kicker did kick a field goal in the previous game.
Did he?
Yeah.
So a touchdown is not necessary for the Cougars to regain the lead. Or I should say finally get in the lead.
Christensen gets a couple on that play. I'm not sure that was a design play. It looked a little more botched than planned.
2nd and 9.
Okay. Let's tell everybody the score.
So there's an incomplete pass.
Intended for McFadden, but it wasn't close.
Now, it looked like McFadden stumbled when he was making a move on the route.
So we mentioned that the other side of the bracket had Colonia versus Phillipsburg. We are able to get an update for you. Phillipsburg right now leads Colonia in the first quarter 7-0.
That game started an hour later than this one. So we'll probably will not know what happens before we go off the air. Across the middle. Nice run after the catch by
Blitz. That was number 6.
Xavier Harrigan.
Xavier Harrigan on that catch.
We saw him earlier in the first half with the kick return touchdown.
Here's the replay. He zipped the ball in a nice pass. He
Just a simple
splits-
crossing route.
Yeah, splits two guys. Barron defense now has to show their mettle here. They need to come up with a stop. Barron offense turned it over to start the second half. And the Cougars have been able to move the ball pretty effectively here, gentlemen. 5.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Woodbridge is
No.
rushing 4.
Down the middle.
Oh.
Let's see if there's any
That was
penalties. No.
Nope.
No, and they
Looked
throw
like
a
he-
flag late for
Very
pass
late,
interference.
Booba was looking for it. It looked like he fell down.
Yeah, I,
I mean,
would like
I
to
think
see
he
the
got
replay.
tripped. I think he may have they got tied up. I don't know.
Yeah, it could have
Yeah.
been feet. It was off camera. I didn't see it.
No, I want
Get a replay here. See a boob on the top of the screen.
It was a trip.
It was a
There was a trip. It was
Ever so slightly, but a trip nonetheless.
Yeah, the feet. Josh Allen's feet got tangled up.
They're moving it back. It's
Oh, they waved it off.
They waved
Yeah,
it
they
off.
All right.
Yep.
And they ruled it, they say maybe uncatchable. The Montgomery side not too pleased with the call.
No.
But a trip, doesn't have to be catchable, does it? If it's a trip, it's a trip.
Maybe they didn't see the trip, and
Or maybe they
or
ruled
they
that
felt
Allen was
that-
trying to play
yeah.
the ball too, and it was inadvertent. Got 2nd and 10 for the Cougars now.
It did look pretty. I was watching the field view rather than the TV view. Back to throw again is Christensen. He's going to go down the left side. He's out of bounds.
threw it over the wrong shoulder. And
There he scans the field and looks left. And he tries to put it only where his receiver can get it, but the ball just
Yeah.
goes right out of bounds.
The receiver really wasn't looking the right way.
Right.
He should have been. If he was looking over his left shoulder, he could have made the adjustment.
So another 3rd and
3rd
long
and
for the
10.
Barron defense.
They got him where they want him. They put him in 3rd and long. Let's see if they bring some pressure now. 5 guys along the front line.
And Harrigan's been key on these
They all
3rd down plays.
Here comes the
Good
blitz.
pressure.
Ball's
The ball-
up.
Intended for McFadden again, and it falls harmlessly to the turf.
The pressure from the Barron defense was exactly what they needed. So now you got a 4th down and 10.
4th down and 10. They're going to
Keep the offense out,
Yeah,
I
I
think.
would keep it on the field. Keep it on the field. I mean, it'd be a 47-yard field goal, give or take. Right? That's going to be probably out of the range of
This,
the kicker.
the way the Barons eat up the clock, this is a big 4th down.
Really is. And right now, as a receiver, you're focused on getting to the sticks. You want to get to the yard mark. You don't have to score.
Barons rush 4.
Crowd's getting
Christensen
into it.
has some room. He's across the 20, slides down
Gets
after he
the
makes the
first.
first down.
That's been their best running play all day. So he was looking.
Barons don't
Yeah, he
bring
looks,
extra
holds the
pressure.
ball.
He gets some time here, finds us a crease, and he's off to the first down. He has a terrific sense of where he is on the field.
Absolutely. And that's a quarterback that knows his abilities and knows what he has. A lot of young quarterbacks try to force a play there, but he's had some success with his legs today, and he just picks up the first down easily.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20 or the 18-yard line, I should say, of Woodbridge. He's going to keep the ball again, is Christensen, but this time he didn't go
He
far.
lost the
And
ball.
the ball's out.
He lost the ball.
I think the Barons are on top of
He
that.
is- yes. That is a Barons football.
Ball was knocked out as he was being taken down. Didn't see who knocked it out, but they were quick to recover it.
He's going to call that, I think, for the Barons. No.
No,
No,
he
he
says
didn't give it to
Montgomery ball. What a break there.
Let's see if we can get a replay where we see if he gets his knee down. He goes for the extra yard. That
Ball
ball
is
came
out.
Ball
out.
down.
That ball came out.
Throw the challenge flag. Oh, wait, they can't.
Ouch. It's one of those plays you'd pay to get back.
So both teams have fumbled and have been rescued. One by a missed call and one by a face mask.
Gets the ball out to Harrigan.
He's got a real nice tackle there to bring him out of bounds by.
That was an effective
that's
play to
Allen.
get. Harrigan's got some wheels there.
He does.
You know?
He's pretty quick when he gets the ball.
Get Harrigan on the little bubble right there. Blown protection, but he just uses his legs to outrun the defender.
And once he beats the first defender, Josh Allen there to knock him out of bounds.
But oh boy, what I would do to get that fumble call back.
Yeah. First and goal at the 8. Here's Miller.
Good tackle.
Yeah, nice play down to about the 5-yard line.
Campbell's with the tackle.
3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Almost looked like the hole was there, and then Campbell's pops out, and boom.
Yeah, 44. Lucas Valentin was there, couldn't hold on.
Second and
I'll
goal.
tell you what, this is only the second possession of the second half, ladies and gentlemen. And already we're down to 3 minutes to go. Both these teams have moved the ball and largely on the ground. Here's Christensen again. He's going to keep it.
It's down to the 2-yard line.
You can see the Barron D-line tired. It's been a long drive.
Joseph Santiago on the tackle. He's a
Third
sophomore.
down again. Sorry. He's looking, and he finds a space and dives down forward. Third and goal. Touchdown.
That
Cougars.
was number 50, Michael Bellamy.
Lined up in the backfield.
Yeah, you know, that was what do they call that? Like a heavy.
Yeah.
And they'll kick the extra point here.
So
2 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
we were mentioning about the offense, our offense, taking a lot of time off the clock, but it's hard.
Going to go for 2. Bad snap.
It's hard when you're playing from behind with that offense.
Yes.
There is lots of time. I mean, if this were 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, we'd
be
I'd
worried.
be concerned. But
Yeah. But two minutes to go in the third.
for the first time, the Cougars have the lead at 20-15, and there we go. He looked like he was in the game just to provide a little blocking power, and it was the inside handoff that got Bellamy into the end zone and got the Cougars the lead, 20-15.
Oh, man, I just still can't get over that fumble on that play. The ball was clearly out before he was down. And
I wonder why the referees made such a quick call and not have a conversation about it.
yeah. If I was Coach George, I'd package that one up and send the tape over to the NJSIAA on Monday. But what a kindly worded email, of course, saying, I think you missed this one.
Maybe you have a career in politics too.
Coach kick.
Short kick. Taking at about the 30 and still on his feet
That
is
was
Joseph Santiago,
Yeah.
Jr.
Only a sophomore.
Favorable field position for the Barons.
Yeah, good starting position. Barons moved the ball fairly effectively in that first drive of the second half, but then it stalled at around the 40, and then in that place where there was no sense in punting and you can't make a field goal, so they went for it and came up a little short.
Allen has been the star of the day on the Barons offense, and this is when you need your star to make a play in a possession like this.
Yep, and he looks fresh. He came out very fresh this half. Let's see what happens here. They're all over him on that one.
Yeah, we talked about before that Allen was able to run all over Montgomery during the first game. That is not the case here. Of course, here we see the running play again. The thing, though, that the Barons like to do is keep running, and it will wear you down. So, and it only takes one. I mean, he's that talented that he just needs the right hole, and he can be gone. He's within scoring position if he's on the field.
There he is. And, when they run that read option, Dylan Stevens been very effective on the pull.
Right.
We'll see what they, right now, looks like they're set up for that. No, here's
Takes
a
the
pass.
handoff out into the flat. That's Russo.
Sean Russo.
Tried to find a little wiggle room around after the catch, but not much there. But the Barons pick up 7.
Yeah.
Now 8, maybe.
And brings it to a 3rd and 4. About a minute and some change left in the third quarter.
Yep. This is an important third down for the Barons.
It is. They've got to come out and capitalize on any kind of momentum here. Let's see what they do. No,
Steven's going to keep it. Nothing there.
Stevens' feet were never set after the fake
After the
handoff.
They're going to have to punt. So the Barons in control of the game most of the way. They'll, I guess. I mean, they scored first. They scored a touchdown on a 55-yard interception return by Emilio Ruiz. But the ensuing kickoff, Montgomery answered with a 90-yard touchdown return. But it had the feel that the Barons were in charge. They were moving the ball almost blocked.
good punt.
Down to about the 28. Nice tackle there in the open field.
That was number 13, Jack Kobolakowicz on the tackle.
Kobolakowicz wisely ran in the end zone on a bad snap from center on an extra point.
That
try.
was a very heads-up play. Yeah.
So it felt, for me, I don't know what you guys said. It felt like the Barons were in charge most of the first half.
Yeah.
They had control of the game, but they weren't able to get a extra score. They got up by as much as 15-6, and then
The difference has just been the Montgomery passing game. Their ability to pass has opened up their run game, and their quarterback having wheels doesn't help too much at all. It's still a ball game. Fought 5 points heading into the fourth quarter in a couple seconds.
Seconds to go. This may be the last play of the third quarter. Montgomery's defense has been better against the run. Almost.
Great
heads-up
coverage
play.
there. Yeah, that was number 44, Lucas Valentin on that play.
I think the ball smacked him right on the back of the head.
He didn't see it, but he was there, and that's the thing.
That's all that matters.
That's it. He didn't see it. He was running, and he had the receiver in his vision. As a quarterback, you throw that ball up a little higher, and it's off to the races.
Well, yeah, because he didn't have his bad turn. He would no idea when the ball would have flown over his head. It would have been like, what was that?
These are trips, right?
2nd and 10. Miller this time has some room to the left of the line, kicks it outside. He'll be stopped a little short of the first down marker. Let's give him 8 and change on that one. They'll bring up 3rd and 2.
And Stefan, to your point, that the passing game has been opening up that running game. So we have some of our linebackers that are getting caught looking in the backfield, and the guys are running by them. We have it looks like a Baron down right now, or
I think that's the end of the third quarter, friends.
Okay.
With the score, Montgomery 20 and the Barons 15. We head to the final period here, ladies and gentlemen, on a beautiful night, campus of Woodbridge High School. Stefan Lally, Kyle Anderson, Craig Coughlin, happy to be with you as we bring you some Baron football on a lovely fall evening. Really is.
Yeah, the kids were off from school this week.
Yeah.
So it's quiet around here, and it kind of explains the little bit of a light crowd that we would expect for a semifinal.
Kids were off, people were away.
Yeah, people are away. It's a tough one.
Yeah. A little bit of a light show.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
So we still have 7-0 lead out in Phillipsburg. Phillipsburg over Colonia, and early second quarter or mid second quarter, and Phillipsburg's inside the red zone. All right, they're trying to pump this crowd up. Little house of pain.
3rd and 3, and then we have Michael Bellamy, who scored the touchdown back at the fullback position.
This is a tight formation for them, too.
Bellamy gets it again. He's got first down on yardage and a little bit more. Still on his feet, still pulling the Baron along. And a good job there by
Caden Miller.
But a good job by Saab to hold on.
Yeah, I thought he was down there after the 3-yard gain, but somehow he kept his legs churning and
Great.
But he
great.
didn't give up on the play. That was
Yeah.
the important part. He's a big kid.
Yeah, it looks kind of thick, right? And good leg strength, good leg drive.
Big first down for Montgomery.
So Montgomery not trying to do too much, trying to kill the clock and bring it down as much as they can.
Yeah. I think this is an important possession for the Barons. They've got to keep them out of the end zone. Barons have not looked real effective offensively in this half. Ooh. Wide receiver lined up in a neutral zone. The ball is a long ball down to Abu.
His pass interference never turns around on the coverage. Ref threw the flag about 30 yards into the air.
Yeah.
I mispronounced it. That was Obina Obuba.
And, you know, as a receiver, you know, Booba, he turns around and completely around, which is something you really don't want to do, but he creates that contact because he didn't have to come back to the ball.
No.
Well, he did a little bit. I guess the ball did. Yeah, the ball hung up there. And then number 7, Emilio Ruiz, unfortunately ran into him. So
15 yards for the Cougars on that penalty.
That'll take it down to the Baron 30. It's the hair outside the 35, I should say. Hair outside the 35. I might go back to that again. As you pointed out, Kyle, Stefan, they have big wide receivers, long wide receivers on Montgomery.
You have Josh Allen on the other side. You have McFadden in the slot on the right side.
Here comes pressure from the inside. He got his hand on it.
Good play there.
That was number 4, Dylan Mastrola.
Yeah,
Mastrola.
Most importantly, that stops the clock for the Barons.
Yeah. Good point, Stefan. See the ball.
Yeah,
He got his hand on it.
Dylan's been very effective running in, putting pressure on the quarterbacks.
Yeah, outside of that early pick 6, not many mistakes from the Cougar offense since then.
And even that was just bounced off the receiver's hand right into.
There's Miller.
Nice cutback by Miller. He gets down to about the 20.
He cut back effectively there. That was a major cutback. He saw some real estate and took it.
Yeah. That pick, as we recall, bounced into the hands of Ruiz, and he was off to the races. So that was a good bounce for the Barons. Other than that, they've not. Well, they did also force a fumble, but didn't get called. So, and that resulted in the Montgomery being able to keep the ball and score a touchdown. So that was a big missed call. Handoff again to Miller. Not much there this time, as
that's Andrew
Williams.
Arrows.
Oh, Arrows.
Cougars in favorable field position. I imagine they'd keep running the ball to keep the clock running.
Approaching 10 minutes to go in the game.
And mixing it up a little bit of run, some outside, some inside, a couple of screens, go one screen. Here they're spreading out this defense again.
Christian gets it. He's going to go deep to the end zone. Overthrows the wide receiver. That was Evan. I think that's Evan, right?
Polio. Yeah.
Trying to take one shot to give the Barons the final dagger, but the ball overthrown.
The ball was just a little long. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. And once again, another big play for the Baron defense. They forced the Cougars into a couple of 3rd down situations, but haven't been able to stop them.
And for the Cougars, I think this is again 4-down territory.
For sure.
I think make the Barons work for it.
He rolls right this Christian. Throws
there's a pickoff!
Picked off.
Intercepted.
That's Josh Allen. He's out to the 50, to the 40, and down inside the 35. to the 30.
And we needed a play.
And that's just what the doctor ordered.
There's a
for the
flag on the
Barons.
field. I think it was on the return. It's down here at the 40. The interception most likely will stand. Look at the replay. Quarterback rolls out to the right.
Gets some pressure there. Has to force it back
Josh
inside.
Allen jumped the route.
Yep.
And Allen, I think being 5'8", was just unseen by the quarterback behind the receiver. Pops out, makes the
And
play.
a face
And a
mask.
face mask.
And a
15 more.
face mask.
And the Barons are right back in it. What were we talking about, guys?
I have no idea.
Carlos Rivera really
Yeah.
did. If we see that again, maybe one more time, you can see Rivera really puts pressure on Christensen, and he kind of lobs the ball out there. He didn't have any zip on it because he had to get over Rivera, and that set it up, and Allen steps in and off to the races, and what a colossal turnover.
Somebody on the Barons sideline said a prayer, and it was answered.
It really was.
Well, now the Barons have a chance. They have to capitalize on it.
Yeah, the defender there on Allen did anything to bring him down, grabbed his face mask, pulling him down, saved the touchdown.
Well, and Allen going to get the chance to see if he can finish off. Not on that play. Gets it, though, inside the 20, maybe to the 19. We'll see where they spot it. But
Looks like they're
They pick up
standing
a
on the
3.
20, but that's a 4-yard pickup there.
Yeah, right on the 20. Yeah, I mean, look, the defender made a terrific play stopping the touchdown because it looked like Allen was off to the races.
Yeah.
So, you don't want the 15-yard penalty, but better than a touchdown, right?
Yeah, quarterback had the angle on him, and but it got it into Montgomery territory, and let's see what they can do.
Quick snap.
Here's
Pitches
the
out
pitch.
to Allen. Can't get around the corner, though.
Runs out of field.
Yeah, good defense.
I think he got bounced forward for about a yard there at the end.
Third down, and
Woodbridge is now in a passing situation, do you think?
there it is again. Lots of pressure you see.
Yeah, a lot of weak side runs for the Barons. I would have ran that to the strong side just for Allen to have a little bit more room for the play to
They've
develop.
done that, as you said. That's the truth. They've run it to the short side almost all game long.
So it looks like they're set up for a run here. And that right to Campos. He does barrel ahead for a couple of yards, but
I think he gets down
it's
to
a
the
little bit of a
14.
scrum.
That's not going to be enough.
No, I think he's about a yard and a half short there. A lot of bodies on the play.
Clock is still running.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 4th and 2.
Yep.
It's 4th and 2. Every bit of 4th and 2. And I think the Barons are going to talk about it. It's a quick inside handoff to Campos. And
Wow, he was getting up there.
Yeah, he was almost there and pulled away. The Cougar defense had some important information to
they
tell
didn't
him.
call a timeout.
Okay, this could be a Dylan Steven.
This could be
Sneak
the play
here
of
a
the
little.
game here.
Okay.
4th down and 2. 7 minutes to go in the game. Barons down by 6.
Hard count,
No.
Did
not
not
jumping. The D-line adjusts. I think they're fully aware of the Baron tricks by now with the shift.
So the Barons are going to call their first timeout.
It's good discipline by the Cougars. So,
And it looks like Barons aren't going to get anything easy on this drive. They'll have to fight for every yard to the end zone.
looks like Dave. So Colonia has gotten into the red zone of Phillipsburg. They're down 14-0 in the second quarter, but they have the biggest play of the half for them. So let's see if they can capitalize too. Got 2 games going on at once.
So let's see. Did the Barons have a field goal attempt this year?
I have not seen a field goal attempt.
The only attempt was that extra point that was with the bad snap, I think was the
They tried 4, but they're 0 for 4
this season.
on the season. They're 29 of 31 though for extra points. But this is a pretty decent field goal. Let's see, where are we at? We're on the 14, so it'd be about a 31-yard field goal attempt. I think the Barons are going to go for it. That's
they'll
the
take the
offensive.
chances. They'll take the chances.
4th and 2.
Back in the I
It has
formation.
to be in the hands of Josh Allen.
Yeah, you got to live and die by him. He brought you this far.
There you go. And everybody on the Cougars defense knows who's getting the ball.
Yeah, the O-line communicating with each other pre-snap. I wonder if they're doing another, maybe snap it on 2. No, immediate snap. Allen doesn't.
Oh, I don't know. That's really close.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
The spot
he got
here, the spot
Let's
that he
see where the
has,
spot is.
it's close. I thought he got a good spot.
Ref stopped the clock. I guess that means they're going to take a look at it.
They're definitely going to measure. But I felt that the referee on our sideline gave him a favorable spot.
Yeah, he gave a favorable spot. Then he points towards the.
I thought. Look at the
Yeah,
referee stepped past the yard marker.
Yep,
He stepped past the yard marker, but then they moved back. And I would think that the forward momentum should give it to him.
This is the biggest call of the game.
It really is.
They're bringing out the chains. You make sure that nose of the football doesn't move. Sometimes the refs have shaky hands.
Yeah,
in my experience.
And then the most inexact way of determining this thing. People it's gonna be.
Kyle, what do you see? You're on the edge of the booth.
Oh boy! Unfortunately, it's
you're
short.
about a football and a half short. Plenty of times though for the Barons, if you can get a quick stop, you can get one more shot.
They used the timeout on that, trying to draw.
That's a good point. You have 2 timeouts left and no 2-minute warning in high school. So
they only have 2 timeouts left.
And they're going to keep the ball on the ground as long as they can. They're probably only going to pass if they have to. If they really need a first down to keep the drive going. But I think they're going to keep it on the ground, and Woodbridge's defense is really going to have to step up right now.
6 minutes, 49 seconds to go. I look, given the way that they've been able to move the ball, I think Woodbridge has got to make it stand now. Touchdown, Colonia.
Yeah.
I don't know that they can't let this go on too long. Woodbridge doesn't move the ball fast. They haven't been able to spring Allen loose. Miller gets the ball,
popped
picks up a few yards. That was a nice
driven
stop.
back.
Probably picked up 2 on that play, maybe 1. But the clock goes tick, 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 tick. Clock is not the ally of the Barons right now.
No, they give them about a 4-yard gain on the play.
No secret what they're running.
But that's a bad spot again.
That's very generous.
Yeah.
When Miller's lined up left to his quarterback, he's running right. When he's lined up right, he's running left.
No.
This one,
what's he doing?
He's straight up behind him right now, so I think he's just going to peel off to the right side. Here we go. Left side.
And there we go immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Number,
who's
that? Number 50.
I think it was 50.
Dylan Saab.
Or 55. Maybe 55.
Oh, Johnny Collado.
So I thought Dylan Saab, I was going to say he's as reliable as the car.
Do they?
I said he was. We're going to name a drink after him. Little Johnny Collado.
So did they risk putting the ball in the air? Keep it on the ground.
I think
they're Christians and keeps it this time.
I think the ball will go in the air. Oh, they're just in neutral zone.
They got the first down.
They're going to be. It'll be third and short.
Third and one.
Third and one. Now you're running.
Now you're right.
Yeah, and I think on that play, I think the quarterback would have took a good look at the field and used his legs. But
yeah, that would have been. That's been their most effective run when they need a big play.
I think it was a first down. Looks like it was a.
I don't know. Look,
it looked like 3rd and 6.
Yeah, they must have spotted it as a 3rd and 5, and they get a first down. I mean, the spot was very generous.
They had a crappy spot that they got worse.
Yeah.
Crappy is a term of art.
Yeah, I mean, we could beat up the Russ a little bit. They won't find me after this game.
Inside handoff again to Miller. He stays on his feet and picks up 2 yards as he falls forward.
Yeah, it looked like a 2-yard gain. They might spot it as a 2nd and 2.
Well, they're going to give him 3. I don't know.
To buy one, get one tonight.
The clock continues to roll. It's now down about 4 minutes and 36 seconds. Not about, it's 4 minutes and 36 seconds. Second and 7.
Woodbridge has 4 down linemen.
Miller again runs
Nowhere
into
to
a pile.
go. Miller
Still
bounces
on his feet. And then
Second effort,
nice play there by
still,
Saab. to
Saab
drive
was
him back.
there. I like it.
No gain. 3rd down.
Saab came all the way over from the edge
gave-
and
Look
made
at
the
this, they
play.
gave him 2 yards.
Let's
They gave him
see.
2 yards. Let's see if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm delusional. That's
All right,
behind the
nothing
line
there.
of scrimmage.
Nothing there.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd give him the yard and a
maybe
half.
yard.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, biggest 3rd down play of the Barons season, I dare say, as the clock approaches 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and the Barons desperately in need of a stop. Montgomery on top, 20-15. Christensen takes it. He's going to throw the ball complete to Abua.
And he used every inch of that 6'6" to push his way to the 1st down. And I think he's going to get a taunting penalty, so they'll back up 15 yards.
So,
Yeah, but he'll get the 1st down.
Yeah, he'll get the 1st down.
yeah.
But you'll break even on the yardage.
Yeah, the Barons, look, I mean, they don't, the
Yeah.
yardage matters because they're short, but the Barons desperately need a stop here. 3:22 to go. They can't.
I'm actually surprised that they called that because it wasn't unsportsmanlike.
No.
He pointed upfield. I've seen players do that a dozen times.
Well, how did his helmet come off? I didn't see his helmet.
His helmet
He
was
take
Popped
it?
off
No,
on the
it's-
tackle.
Oh.
His helmet came off on the tackle. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's not.
So the yard marker still says 3rd down.
No, the 1st down that
will-
was
should
dead ball
stand.
penalty.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the 1st down should stand, and then they'll be 1st and I guess 25.
Yeah, the Cougars would
No,
start off.
I think it'll be 1st and 10, but it'll be from somewhere back there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be 1st and 10.
So they get
from-
the 1st down and they start 5 yards back from the start of the drive.
It's still. Yeah, they got to start. They got to move those chains on the other side.
Yeah,
here.
they're not set
struggling
yet.
a little.
Yeah.
The chains are not yet in place, and they're ready to hike the ball. So clock running, 3:10. The referee's got to get that. Or those.
And he's watching for the referee and the back judge to start counting. The Woodbridge defense smothers Miller.
Gain of like 2.
And Woodbridge still has its 2 timeouts.
They
Haven't burnt them yet.
Right.
Yeah.
I would imagine if they get a stop here, Coach George would start burning them. You can't go home with your timeouts. If the Cougars do have to punt, though, that 15-yard penalty would be a major factor in the field position.
Absolutely, because now you'll be standing on the 50.
They
Miller
get them
again,
down.
no gain.
Give the defensive line a lot of credit. They're
And we
stepping up big time.
Our
And
Woodbridge,
now Woodbridge going to call their timeout, their 2nd timeout.
2 minutes and 16 to go. Have a Montgomery player down as it appears. I think it's the running back.
Well, maybe that's what stopped the. No, I think Woodbridge called the timeout. The scoreboard still shows there's 2 timeouts.
So it might be an official timeout.
That would be a break for the Barons. Of course, we hope the young man is okay, but that would be a break for the Barons if they didn't have to use one of their timeouts. And referee signaling it's their timeout. I don't know who it is who's on the field.
I believe it's Caden Miller who carried the ball on the last play, and he's.
Looks like he's going to get up, though.
I don't know.
I don't know. That didn't go well. No, he's not able to get up.
I think it's his ankle, his left ankle.
Yeah, he's made a couple of attempts to get up and has fallen back. So let's talk about where we are. The Barons are in a pickle. 2 minutes, 16 seconds to go. They're down by 6. They still looks like they'll still have 2 timeouts left to go, and it'll be 3rd and 7. So this if the last play was the biggest third down play of the season, this one is now. Barons desperately need to get off the defense off the field and get the offense on. Offense hasn't been real effective in the second half.
Yeah, they've not thrown the ball, and they've relied on.
There goes Miller.
So
jumping off.
They came in when they had the lead. They didn't have to pass.
All right.
But once they lost the lead, it seemed like they lost the momentum on offense as well. And Montgomery's really packed in the box to dare them to pass.
And that's prevented Woodbridge from getting big chunks of yardage.
Yeah.
You saw some of that in the first half. We've seen it throughout the season. You've seen it a few times. I've only seen it once against Colonial.
So they did charge the Barons with a timeout. So now they're down to one timeout.
They did. Okay.
Yeah, if you're a cornerback or the safety, you got to keep the receivers in front of you. No quick. They're trying to do probably a quick hitch or pop to the sideline.
Or does Christensen keep it himself? They've been successful at that.
I think that's why the Barons took the additional time to discuss those scenarios.
Yeah, probably. Kyle, what do you do now? You're the Barons.
Well, main thing was we've got to get a stop right here. So I think the question is, what is Montgomery going to do?
You
what
think they're going to put it up? They did before on the third down play. They threw it to their big receiver, Abuba.
And you've got to expect it. But I think what we're going to see is this quarterback's going to drop back and take off.
Yeah,
that's my guess. My guess is they run a pass play, except it's not a pass play. They run it, and Christensen keeps himself. Abuba comes wide left.
Because it eliminates
Abuba for three.
Then it's underneath, complete, and gets the first down. The Barons had a chance to make the stop, and they're unable to get Xavier Harrigan to the ground. And it'll be first down Montgomery with 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go as the clock continues to run.
Wow. He steps up in the pocket.
He gets it complete. It's short of the first down. The Barons need to stop right there. They don't get the tackle. Picks up the remaining 4 or 5 yards.
And Harrigan's made a living today on those short routes with the yards after the catch.
He's had some back-breaking plays today.
And the Barons now in a world of trouble with 1:43 to go and no time, or one timeout.
Only one timeout, and the clock is moving.
I mean, if the Barons were to get 3 quick, no, the math I don't think at this point's in their favor. That's a first down. That's
brought everybody up on the line of scrimmage.
Which it got him out of bounds, which is a nice stop. And
that doesn't always stop the clock because if you get them at maybe with under 2 minutes, right? Is it under 2 minutes?
I think so, yeah. They stopped it this time, 1:22.
And Miller, who was hurt with the ankle earlier, just puts his head down and powers his way.
Boy, he's
running angry.
Yeah.
Barons were smart enough to make sure he doesn't get down until he was out of bounds.
Yeah, the referee could have whistled that off sooner. He didn't.
And not terrible. A first down on a first down with the clock stopping. It's the most ideal thing.
Yeah, if you're going to get a first down, the problem for Woodbridge is the further they let them down the field, the further they have to go if they ever get the ball again.
No, I think they're in victory formation.
I guess they did the calculations on the play clock. Woodbridge will be able to stop it once.
If Coach Short decides to burn it.
Crowds are getting up and we're gonna take a knee here. Woodbridge trying to get underneath it, but really tough to do that.
Yeah, it only really works if you're spiking the football. When it's taking a knee, you're already a yard behind the line.
Barons let the clock continue to run. They have a timeout left, but not going to use it yet. 45 seconds to go.
Yeah, one more knee, and that will be all she wrote.
Well, I'll tell you this. I mean, from being here from the very beginning of the season, and at the conclusion of last year, when Woodbridge graduated 26 seniors, I don't think anybody thought that Woodbridge would be in the semifinal this year. You know, you hate to use the word overachieved, but this team surprised a lot of people.
Absolutely. And no matter the result today, these young men made their town very proud
Yeah,
for the season and the way they conducted themselves.
Yeah.
And we'll be looking forward to next year to another successful Barron season.
Hey, you get the quarterback and a lot of other players. Justin Blake and
a terrific
Campos.
season for Josh Allen comes to a close. Kyle, you saw him all season long. He was nothing short of spectacular.
Very proud of that young
Tough
man.
way for him to go down. I mean, for him to have his career ended. He's a senior.
He
He's
is
going to be
a senior.
moving on.
Yeah.
A lot of disappointment on the Barron side. They're the home team. They're favorite. They've beaten Montgomery before, but today wasn't their day. As the Cougars come away with a 20-15 victory over the Barons, and the season will come to a close in disappointing fashion, but a good season all in all. All in all, a terrific season, quite honestly, as the Barons close out this 2026 campaign. Thanks again, as always, to our incredible TV crew, our camera people, Emil Brandolfi, Ron Wyatt, Frank Martins, and Richard Cruz. On graphics is Steve Quetchin. Our replay director is Will Rubiano. Our technical director, Clint Higgins, and our director, Joe Fernandez. That will do it for tonight. Kyle, last thoughts?
Well, I mean, it's a tough way to end the season for the Woodbridge Barons, but I will say this, that 7-0 run that they had was phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Kudos to Coach George and his staff. They put together another spectacular season. It was something that got everyone in the community talking about the Barons, and these young men have nothing to hold their heads down about. If they stick together, that championship is within their grasp. The staff can get them there. 2 years in a row, we were right there.
Yeah, and the township's not out of it. We still have Colonia live against Phillipsburg.
Right.
So we have an opportunity for our township to be represented in the finals next week.
As we sign off, we'll give you one last update on Colonia.
Colonia is down 21-7 right now, and that is in the third quarter. So, it's actually at half. It's halftime.
So we'll root for the Patriots to come back. And so I'll say, in case we don't come back, in case this is the end of the year, as the Patriots would need to come back from a deficit. For Stefan Lally, for Kyle Anderson, for all of us here at Channel 35, Craig Coughlin saying thanks for watching, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.